The world where we'll be playing in is the frontier. In the distance, the far, far distance, you've got your eyes on a beautiful citadel of civilization. It's the bastion of this kingdom. There's often wars and such that go on the far eastern reaches, but you're on the west. And within eyesight of this giant glowing citadel, it's this huge sort of thing built into the mountain. There's this old dark forest and basically a wasteland where 1,000,001 things happened. Depending on what folk you ask, it was a werewolf infestation, it was a crazy wizard, it was a cataclysm of the gods. It doesn't really matter.
It was them bastard pointy ears, weren't it?
It was the Master Dwarf. Exactly what happened.
It was the fucking elves.
I'll remember that.
Something terrible happened with this land, and
are we going to do some elf lynching?
Over time, it was pretty much just abandoned and left to the monsters that have claimed it. Now, with the eastern areas covered with war, people have decided that they'd rather risk the monsters than the marching bands of army. And as such, there's little settlements cropping up and a sort of central town that is completely covered in all sorts of fortifications just to keep the general monsters of the night at bay. You, of course, have seen your opportunity and formed the Potatoes, a remarkably strangely named band who march out into these wastes and offer their services to help the fledgling towns and homesteads of the frontier. There are, of course, humans and bandits taking advantage of these people, but more often than not, it's the strange, creepy crawlies in the night that are stealing the children and eating the women. A terrible, strange place.
To me.
So, all of you are currently sitting around the campfire. Your baggage wagon has been drawn up on the side of the road, and you've got a few cook fires going. Your mercenary band is made up mostly of you and a couple of basic mercenaries who work with you. It's mostly just farm boys who sort of joined up along the way, and you've given them some basic training. They mostly work there to supply you and keep the actual band running. But expanding it will take some work. You're going to have to put some coin and proper hard work into expanding the group, and maybe eventually get some sort of home to base yourself out of. Of course, to actually get any proper supplies, the Citadel is a good weeks, maybe even months march away. It's a long time to actually reach the glowing Citadel of the mountains, so you sort of run with what you have. Sitting around the campfire are a very strange group, a combination of elves, dwarves, humans, tieflings, and I think we've even got a human. What a strange person.
I'm pretty sure you said humans already.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we have a human.
We have a human.
We're commoners.
We have some half-human.
We have, of course, a gnome. Most spectacularly. What is your name, Mr. Gnome? Please try and pronounce it.
I am Glorbunkin Aeonic Dorfatling.
That was well done.
Bunny!
I'm
I'll
in
call you,
friends.
I shall
funny.
call you Dorf, because it sounds like dwarf.
I will hit you.
I'll call you Bunk.
I'll call you Spunk. What?
Just whenever you hear a name that doesn't correspond
I'm sure that
to
narrative was
anyone,
great. I heard about half of it.
As a dwarf, I would like to call him the short one.
Perfect. Oh, just double up on the short jokes. Alright,
Do we
so
not
yeah.
also have a halfling, though?
No.
No, we don't.
Okay.
So yeah,
You're the
we've got,
shortest.
you've got all these different people. Now the question is, sitting around this campfire, everyone's waiting around. We'll get a description from each of you, but more importantly, first of all, who organised this band? Who runs the band? The captain, as it may be.
I do.
All right,
Torbreich.
Torbray. Oh, he's cut out. Our brave and perfect leader.
Torbreich Grimgar.
Lovely. So you're a
you're
mountain
also-
dwarf, undying warlock.
That's right.
All right.
Ex-pirate.
Ex-pirate. What a
That's
fucking
the
life
worst.
you've led.
That is the worst character ever.
Perfect choice for the captain.
Oh, my ears have cut
No
out.
one wants to be captain. No one wants to be captain.
Lovely.
I thought he
So
was-
Just up in my RP.
Jeez.
My RP.
Has caused me to have a speech impediment, which makes me voice cut out intermittently.
We can work with that.
Perfect.
Your charisma is fairly high, but occasionally everyone just zones out of what you're saying.
Oh, that's great.
Sometimes I have flashbacks to that terrible man.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
bloody perfect. Right.
That is perfect. That is
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
You couldn't
So,
write
yes,
it. You couldn't write it.
We have our lovely leader, the dwarf, mountain dwarf, rather, warlock, who runs the band. So you've organised this group and you've set out into the wastelands, but we need a few more people. So, right, we've got our lovely leader. Who looks after the food? Who is the cook, as it may be? Who is the quartermaster? Actually, yeah, we'll split the cook and quartermaster. Who does the food? Who cares most about their eating? Who likes their grub?
I don't actually have survival, so probably not me.
It doesn't have to
actually.
be survival, really. Just, it'll run off a
Who
culinary
would
skill.
be a cook?
Who-
Anyone
I-
feel like they could fill that role?
I probably
Well-
know. I could get rid of animal handling and put points into survival
You
and
don't have to
actually
put
know
points in.
how
Okay,
to
look,
cook.
just someone be.
Yeah,
the cook.
I know. I know. I
Well,
don't have to.
um,
but come on, it's going to be more palatable if I
It's-
did.
I mean,
No
I
one's
guess if
making
no
a
one
better
wants to, I
candidate.
guess I could, since I'm an outcast and I probably walked there and everything, so I probably know how to cook. I also have
But
survival skills.
I've been living in a dwarf city, and I picked up some skills as a brewer, so I do know how to
course.
make a good beer.
Yeah,
I actually
that's a
also-
cooking skill.
Yeah, of course.
I might be able to cook up a stew.
I actually also
Yeah.
have brewery skills.
So,
Nice.
Bjorn, actually, you might be one of the best choices for actually being a good old cook, because you can brew as well.
Roger that, sir.
Rightio, we'll mark you down as Mr. Sugar is the cook. He is the cook. So yeah, who handles the equipment? Who's the guy who looks after the stuff? The
quartermaster.
the quartermaster, as it may be, of the baggage wagon.
Fuck. Maybe I should have been that.
I mean-
because I'm also a smith.
I'm not a smith. but
Pulling
I can lift
dub-
a lot.
Pulling double
I can-
duty.
Alright.
I'll be honest. My equipment comprises of basically a stick. So
So
I
what
don't
I-
even have armor.
you're a
I
druid.
am actually a trade. I'm a guild artisan in the
There
smith.
you go.
Maybe do you want to maybe swap the druid as a
Yeah.
cook and you as the
Yeah,
quartermaster?
okay.
I
Sounds
can
good.
cook. I can also just, if I fuck up, prepare some delicious good berries.
Nice, good berries.
Also, you can turn into a deer, and we can just butcher you.
I'm sure it wears off when he dies.
That's
if
a
things
great
go,
idea.
if things turn really sour, you know.
Fucking
we
try
really-
it, son. Come and try it. When I hit level 2.
Perfect. So,
because I can't do that.
lovely.
Also,
so
I'm
we've got,
pretty sure if I go below 0 hit points, I turn back into a dwarf.
yeah. So
He's
we've
got
got
a lot of
the
hit
we've got the
points.
cook, we've got the quartermaster, we've got the captain. Who's the trainer? Who's the guy who looks after all the newbie recruits and whips them into shape?
Nobody wants to babysit.
I'm just gonna just look at my stats. They'll just fucking laugh at me.
Man, you can give it a shot, certainly.
Right, what have we got? What have we got? Hang on. So we've got a
Someone
paladin,
who's a
got master,
fighter, I
a
guess.
wizard, cleric.
One of the things is my guy's antisocial. He doesn't trust. I guess it doesn't matter if I trust him or not. I guess I could train him.
It's you, mate. No, Super's the chaplain. He's got to be. He's the only
Yeah.
cleric.
Have you not watched Game of Thrones? Sir Olysa Thorne teaches everyone how to fight at the wall, and he's a dickhead.
Yeah, he's an absolute.
But I mean,
cunt.
the Hound wouldn't train people. The Hound.
The
would
hound
be like, oh,
literally
fucking
trains people. That's what he did.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess. All right.
I think he did actually.
Yeah,
I guess I can be.
Yeah.
perfect.
I'll
So
be
Jackal,
the half orc, 19
trainer.
strength, splitting wood in half as I swing at it. Trainer.
Jesus.
lovely. And then we have the cleric, of course, the chaplain of the group as Super. He keeps the religious. Now, a big thing around here is religion in these wastes, because in the deep wastes of the monsters' roam, religion is mainly what keeps people sane. When you hear at night something like crawling at your door, something trying to get in the house, something trying to beat the walls of the city down and eat all your children, it's nice to know that a god is looking out for you.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
So
I got to think I'm a twat.
Can I have a pirate hat?
you can indeed, yes.
Well, I don't know the religions. What are the religions?
Actually, can I have a chef hat in that case? If we're
Yes,
doing
you
that?
can also have a chef hat.
And some sort of apron.
Lovely. Okay.
I think you're actually allowed
Spicy meat
proficiency
the
in wearing a
ball.
hat.
There's an
I
actual
don't-
religion page, right? Where is it? Do y'all know that?
It
number?
is.
back.
We'll worry about that in a moment, but it's mostly the god of light
I
that
don't
people
really
believe
know
in.
what I'm doing, but I can start a campfire like instantaneously.
Create
Nice.
bonfire.
I
Well,
can
I
do
can-
that one too.
Now, Griff, I
Yeah.
believe you'd be the scout of the group. You'd be running the rangers and the scouts, and basically making sure you don't just walk right into an ambush. Yeah,
Yeah, me or
Yeah.
Griff, because we're both rangers.
you both
What-
rangers,
what
right?
race
So
is
you
he?
work together. Maybe you run
What
the.
race are you?
Griff is
Wood
a
elf.
I'm
huge.
just-
Sorry, Wood Elf. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say if we have like someone who doesn't have dark vision, they're just gonna walk into the night. Can't see a thing.
No, I'll just walk ahead and just lead you behind me.
All right, and then we've got Rob and Roll on security as you sort of run the safety of the camp. You set up traps at night. You make sure the camp just doesn't get overwhelmed by the monsters that surround it. You keep a constant watch as well. And Bizzle, as a wizard, you blow things up.
I try my best.
Indeed,
He is indeed that kind of wizard.
if you are.
Oh, I know that joke, I think.
I can cast
Yes.
magic missile.
Counter monkey.
As,
Um,
as a gnome, you are in fact a weirdo, if I recall correctly.
pretty much.
Ah,
I mean,
No,
if
not
the
really.
Name, if the name isn't a giveaway, then perhaps the fact that he's a gnome will be.
He's
I
our
can choose my name.
Lovely.
to create the sound and light show to make our enemies brown
This is
their
prejudice.
trunks.
Oh god, right. So you are the browner of trunks.
I
Perfect.
love it.
Now,
Can we
Click
call him-
my fingers and brown the chef's trunks.
You
Now,
stay away.
I love how he does the away before he dies as
He
well.
just dies out.
Fuck, right. So yeah, you're all sitting around the campfire, you know, it's crackling as the night starts to set. You hear the
It was a dark and
uh-oh.
stormy night,
It's a
and the cat. Gather round, men. I'm gonna.
I can hear again, lovely.
All gathered round, and the captain began.
This is
Sorry,
like
missed,
listening
like, the
to
last,
a
like, 10
heroin
seconds.
addict.
It was a dark and stormy night, and the captain said to his. So on and so forth,
He keeps having those PTSD flashbacks.
It's so good. Right. Anyway, sorry, I just
Just
lost
imagine
my
his
hearing
head
for a
snapping violently sideways.
moment. Jesus.
And his,
I appreciate the story you were going for anyway.
Goddamn, right. So yeah, we come back to the campfire. Sorry, now that I can actually hear again, and you know the cries of monsters start to echo out from the forest as night begins to fall. One by one, you're going to introduce yourselves. So Griff, what do you look like? What are you doing around the campfire?
I am a standard wood elf, brown hair, so medium length in terms of that. About 4'8", I think I have myself down as. So not too tall, not too small. So lightly tanned skin, simple as.
Certainly. And what are you actually doing when you sit around a campfire?
Probably just keeping an eye out. I'm looking at the campfire, but I'm also looking around to see if I can spot something. Just keeping an eye out for movement.
Perfect, perfect. All right, Mr. Bizzle, what's what's the wizard doing? What is this mental poor man doing?
I'm just kind of playing around with Mage Hand. I'm picking up logs from the fire and throwing them through the air.
Causing some poor guy who's afraid of fire to shit himself repeatedly.
Ideally, yeah.
Perfect.
Plan.
What do you look like?
I'm sort of about average weight for a gnome. I'm about 3'6", so I'm kind of roughly average height. I'm 54, so I'm quite young, but I'm an adult. Kind of the equivalent of a human in his mid-20s-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I've got quite pale skin. I'm not the kind of person to like spending much time outside, but it seems I found myself there anyway.
Perfect, perfect. Well, at least you get to play with things outside. So you're a what sort of gnome? You're a forest gnome. Oh, you actually
I'm a forest gnome, yeah.
You can talk to the creatures of the forest. Maybe the reason why you are so pale is because you spend so much time in a thick forest rather than like out in the open. You spend your time in a dark, sort of enclosed one with a nice canopy You spend your time talking with the squirrels
you
and
see
the
that?
birds.
He's fucking
That's what
hiding
my
in the
family would
badger
have me
den.
do.
He's hiding in a badger den.
I just like sitting inside with books.
Well, I mean, certainly, but you can still talk to squirrels and all the like. Actually, did you have the... No, you don't have the mouse. Never mind. But you could talk to... who had the mouse?
I'm good
Stay away
friends
from
with
my
the
mouse.
You could talk to his mouse.
I make vague squeaks.
And the mouse squeaks back. Hiya, how you doing?
Ha! Someone disconnected and it wasn't me.
It was super.
His computer's turned off.
Oh, poor bastard. Anyway, so yeah, there sits the mouse and it squeaks at you, and it's you can speak with small animals or smaller beasts. There we are. And you can talk to animals and squirrels and badgers and rabbits and moles and woodpeckers and other such things. Lovely. So next around the campfire, Mr. Alien, what is Torga Stonechin doing?
I don't know. Presumably we've all eaten, so I can't really brew anything in such a short amount of time. So I'm probably pissing about with druid stuff, maybe whispering to my staff or a small animal that I have. I am also, if we're doing character descriptions, a dwarf. I've put my height down as about 4'5". For those of you familiar with dwarves, you may be able to tell that I am in fact a lady.
Oh, you got a
You're a lady.
lady
Well,
beard?
Female dwarves don't exist.
Female dwarves have beards.
Give a start to the rumor that there are
If
no
you want,
dwarf women.
They can.
Yes, I very much want, and also I felt we should have at
Welcome
least
back.
one. We should have at least one female
Super.
character.
Of course.
Alien, give us your female dwarf voice, please.
No,
Same as his male dwarf voice, isn't it?
effectively yes.
Aww.
You see, the problem there is that I cannot fucking reason why I don't know how to do a
You just
fucking
have-
accent.
Someone's accent. It's quite easy, really. All dwarfs sound like they're from either Ireland or Scotland. There's
Or
nowhere
somewhere in
else in
between.
dwarf land.
Dwarf
Or they're
land.
Like the north.
Put out intermittent while they're
Or
talking.
like from Eastern Europe might work as well for a dwarf.
Exactly. Perfect. So we've got the lady dwarf playing with maybe some sort of small animal she's found, putting it inside of her beard and letting it run out
Badger.
again. Lovely.
Playing
I-
Kirby.
How hygienic.
I have
Who's the chef
decided
again?
it is a badger.
It's a whole badger you found.
A young one or a
What?
fully grown one?
That is an odd place to cut back in.
It's just hanging from the beard.
Just giving it a
That is an odd
little
place
bit
to
of
cut
a
back in. It's a whole
little
badger.
bit of a scratch beneath the chin. It's fine.
Sure, the badger's helping
They have
you.
big
You're
claws.
scratching all the places you can't really scratch. It's a lovely badger.
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright, so next up, Jackal. What is Steinholler doing?
Well, it's Steinhall. The R
Steinholler.
is silent. Yeah. He's just
Steinhall.
sitting around, messing with his weapons.
Sat as
He's
far away
pretty
from
quiet.
everyone else as he can get.
Yep, pretty much. He's very isolationist. He doesn't really get on with people. How long? All right. So how long has the history of this group been going on?
It's been about probably about a month and a bit now. The group was organised and you've marched out from the capital. So about a few weeks, yeah.
All right. So I'd still be pretty isolationist then. I wouldn't be sitting with anybody.
All right, all good. What do you look like?
I am 6'9". I have hazel eyes. I weigh 242 pounds, and I have medium green skin.
That's a big fucking
with
orc.
black hair. Yeah. So I'm a big guy. I'm just like this hulking mass that broods in the corner.
Lovely. We always gotta have one brood up.
Yeah.
Rightio. So, next up, Mr. Scolder, how's the captain looking?
Right, let's see if we can get some internet going. As he cuts out. So, type it.
Fine, I'll read it out dramatically, in a piratey voice.
Can you try to simulate the cutouts as well?
Certainly.
By the way, Rimmy, that's why I figured it'd be smart to have a great sword, because otherwise, if I walk around with a little tiny sword, it'd be a little weird.
True.
It's the Sven principle. It looks weird with a small sword because he's just massive.
True.
Yeah. It'd be like picking up Stana or Arya's little sword as the hound.
Oh.
Needle.
Yeah, the needle.
Needle. The blue.
I imagine that's what it looked like when I hold a
so.
torch. Torch is like
I
tiny.
think-
I think they can be blue and purple.
Yeah.
Fuck knows. They're just demonic heritage, so I guess whatever.
Right, for now,
whatever
you could just say
demon-
they exist.
For now, we'll skip past. Magnet, what are you doing? What's your name? I can't see
Is
yours.
it updated yet?
Samus Hair. Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
do?
Hair's more like a nickname because frankly, if surname I don't fucking know. But Samus, yeah. Well, I'm sitting a little bit, not as far away as Jackal, but still a bit away from the fire, just like a bit in the darkness. Hood up. It's still quite obvious that I've got the fucking horns because they're sticking up, but like hood's on, playing a flute, no sound, just like doing the movements, but not actually playing the flute. Always just sitting a little bit back from the fire. I don't know everyone else.
I think I lost connection there, sorry. It's me actually headset more than anything. Oh, I still can't hear you. Lovely.
Well, I haven't been talking, I just got to push to talk, so it only activates when I tell it to.
Is anyone going to say something?
Yeah, I'm just reading what Skalder wrote.
Yeah, I was
Rimmy.
doing the same thing.
Rimmy, do the.
Would you like me to read it out with complete
No.
pirate accent and
No,
cutting
not
out?
you. No, not you. Rimmy, do your thing, dude. Did he actually go? Leave.
No, I think is he fixing his headset?
Yeah, he
He's
might
gone.
be.
I'll read it out.
Good.
Tarbricht is a grizzled pirate at 75, where as well as cutting out in the middle of the fucking sentence. He wears a large coat over his scale mail and is stood baffling everyone with stories of battles at sea and cutting out so he can't fucking tell anyone any fucking thing. This isn't worth my time.
Oh, I think we got most of it.
Yeah.
I got most of that.
Accent
Okay.
shit, rich blast, sound and
I-
lights. It's a good story.
I can just imagine you doing the thing like JD in Scrubs, where he just glances over and just kind of glosses over his eyes.
What, he's just like standing there shouting and firing off eldritch blasts and no one's really paying attention.
Shouting
Yeah,
about his
alright.
story, swinging his bat like
The-
firing
the
eldritch
thing,
blast.
the thing about Skulder's warlock is that
He's pissed at his face.
He's not actually a warlock. He just imagines it when he has his little
His flashbacks.
his
He's in
episodes.
charge just because no one wants to bring it up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Correction, as
I
the
think you've got a
combat
pretty
trainer-
good idea of what Tarbrick Grimgar is about, just from the accents and the cutout.
Yeah. Lovely. Righto.
Correction, as the combat trainer, I'm probably setting up for the next day of training. So I'm just not even.
Just new
I'm just gone.
Perfect. All right. So, Robin Roll, you're up. What is Mr. Adrian Gallandon doing? Non-del.
I'm stuck. Do you want to try it again?
Galanadel,
Galanadel. Perfect.
Galanadel.
which he pinched from High Rollers.
I just took it from the bloody book.
Oh, I see your dirty tricks. Why, laddie, I see your dirty tricks. Don't be trying no more.
We're bunking Avion Durf.
Well, have none of that here, you scoundrel. Take him to the bilge.
Lock him up.
Torbrick thinks he's on a
Yelling at
ship.
like a
He
log.
thinks he's on a ship.
Yeah.
Perfect.
After ignoring our honourable captain, I am actually setting up the torches and traps around the edge of the camp because otherwise the rock eaters and that doorstop would probably get eaten in the night.
Perfect. What do you look like?
Doorstop? What?
I think the doorstop
gnome.
is the gnome.
Yeah.
The rock eaters. Oh, we're the rock eaters, I see.
Ooh,
Hang on, who are you calling?
I
Who are
do
you
quite
calling
enjoy a nice
fucking-
bit of alignment in the morning and bit of granite in the
By the-
evening.
by the way-
Oh,
Who are you
he's a
calling?
fucking pointy-ear,
Who are
lads.
you calling a Rocky? You fucking pointy-eared prick.
I killed hundreds of your kind at sea. You can wave against the kraken. And the Trajan maelstrom would rip you to shreds.
my favourite thing so far is you fucking lie. The lubber will cut. The other piece has.
If we don't end up killing at least some of each other before New Year's, I'll be disappointed.
I'm so happy.
Violently.
I'm so happy with the delayed
Can I
insult to
just-
the dwarf. Fuck. Oh god.
Can I just take a couple of seconds to start stroking one of the dwarves' beards? with
Strawberry
my
surprise
mage
and
hand?
Eldritch Blast at the pointy ear.
Whose beard do you want to
By the way,
stroke?
Remy, just so you know, my portrait is pretty accurate to how I look.
Perfect.
I think I'm going to start with Torbrecht.
Alright, Torbrek, you just got a little gnome stroking your beard.
No, not a melee range. The mage hand's doing it.
Oh, the mage hand, right, of course.
That's not weird at all, no.
Something's tossing your beard like the wind has picked up and is hitting your beard specifically. It's just lifting and tossing and turning.
I whistle and look away.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so next up, Sugar, you have done yours, I believe? No, Sugar's turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm the resident blacksmith, so I'm pretty burly.
Oh.
Because I worked as
I fire an Eldritch Blast at the pointy ear and roll a natural 20.
What?
The pointy ear
One
knows the
shot.
captain's musings.
I hit for 12 fucking damage. He's dead.
well done.
Poor Sugar. Right, sorry, back again. You're the smith of the group, yes?
Yeah, so I'm pretty burly. I'm quite tall for a dwarf. I'm 5 foot.
Lovely.
And about what I put down here. I'm 180 pounds. Quite fair skin and blonde hair and blonde beard, obviously. Quite bushy beard with braids in it,
Lovely,
as
lovely.
usual.
Oh my god, he
So I'm
actually
just-
crit.
So
Actually
I'm
rolled
just
20.
I'm just
12
sitting.
damage.
I'm just sitting and sharpening my not my hammer, because my backup axe.
Oh, of course,
Just sharpen your hammer. It'd probably be cooler.
Sharpening a hammer. I am making it extra sharp. You just need
No,
an axe, mate.
I don't have.
You know, like the
I don't
the
have an
pike on the
axe.
back. It's like the
I'm-
pike on the back. The hammer. You know,
Ah,
the
yeah,
hammer.
you sharpen your
Yeah.
pike.
I'm making sure the spikes on my morning star are sharp enough.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Rightio, so you're sitting there shaping away, and you...
Oh, no,
what
wait
sort
a
of
minute, that
armour are you
wasn't
wearing?
The
You're
damage.
in
It
chainmail,
didn't
of
roll
course.
damage.
You're sitting there in your
Yeah,
chinky chainmail, you know, everything's kept well. Maybe like a few of the daggers of the peasants who work with you, they've been handed in. You're sort of touching those up before working on your own. And everything's nice and glistening and lovely by the time it comes out, and sharp as shit. Last but not least, Super.
Or always.
What are you doing, Mr. Magnus Godfrey? You strange
I'm
fucking
actually just-
human bastard.
I'm just lying down. I'm staring up at the stars. Like my hammer, basically just like lying on top of my chest, almost crushing me.
Awesome.
He weighs more than I do.
Of course, yeah. How much do you weigh? You weigh 60k. Jesus. Yeah, it weighs a fuck ton. Holy shit.
Oh man, this is gonna be confusing. Trying to convert just off the fly.
Average about 150 pounds.
Oh god, fucking hell! I
I
can't
come
wait.
from a very different land. I am an outlander, you know.
I'll be happy when your audio researchers are resolved, but I'll miss them. I'll miss them so bad. So yeah.
I'm
You'll-
very cautious of Torbrecht, just because he's a pirate and I'm a sailor.
Oh yeah, you've seen
And
this
he's
guy
bonkers.
before. Maybe you've heard of his ship before. What was it called? Your ship. Skull.
Who's mine or his?
Yours, Skull.
What?
The Black Pearl.
Oh, fuck off.
What is it? Is it the dreadful whale?
It's the Black Pearl.
Hang on.
Are you looking up it's called fucking pirate ships online? Random generator.
Fancy name
Pirate
generators
ship,
that
stop
come.
now.
The slaughtered
love-
dwarf.
The slaughtered dwarf. So maybe you've heard a few exploits of his ship raiding other ships on the coast. Super. And now you're actually sitting in front of the captain
They totally
himself.
rel-
And you're wondering how the fuck
They
this
only go after
mad
elves.
guy ever actually managed to run a ship.
Considering he's level 1.
Oh, I wasn't the captain. Hell no. I just pinged.
There was also a small ship.
I wasn't the captain, I just stole his hat.
When the ship
But
went
guys-
down, I took his hat and nothing else.
Isn't it obvious though? He's a level 1
They
warlock.
actually were.
He might be a level 10 captain or something.
were-
so.
Level 10
I
captain.
pinched the captain's outfit.
I'm a level 3 accountant. Oh, God.
He's
Perfect.
multi-classed into captain, which gives absolutely no perks at all.
Gives
There's
you a
just
pirate
nothing in
hat.
it.
I'm actually a level
Captain's
6 deck swab.
Captains
Oh no, I was going to clean my grease.
captains have 1d0 hit dice. And no
Aye,
You're
the
ordering-
captain always
You're
goes.
ordering people to swab the deck of dirt. You're just ordering some peasant to clean the dirt he stands on. Fine.
Swab
okay.
that deck.
Holy shit. Right. So all of you gather around the campfire, and eventually, one by one, you start to head off to sleep for the next day. And the night sort of rages on. Maybe if through the night a trap springs off, and you hear the cry of a beast as it runs away wounded. But the night passes, and the mercenary band wakes up the next morning and continue on their adventure. And that's where we'll leave it for now, as that little nice introduction.